All right, my friends. It is Wednesday, and we're kicking. Oh God, sorry, my throat is really hurting. I might need to talk less today. It is Wednesday, so let's continue our blueprints run. Day 13 in game, day 3 of our streaming of this game. Every day we learn something new. You have a holiday tomorrow, man. It's nice. It's nice. Hope you have a nice day off or a couple days off or whatever it is. What's up, iWatch FTL? You missed the start of me on this? Yeah, this is our third day into the game. Yesterday we unlocked the outdoor room for the first time. It feels like I should probably always go to the outdoor room first, but we start in the hallway, so I should probably grab my allowance. I guess I will not flip a coin into there yet. Madman's on the 90 stream streak. Nice. I hope that this doesn't ever require a key. That would be my worry. Doesn't look like it would. Alright. Tool shed. Trading post. Hovel. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. Now that's interesting. I wonder how many steps they cost. Let's start with tool shed. See what kind of items we can get. Metal detector. And I didn't know gear wrench was a thing. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. What the heck does that mean? So I can make... I think that means I can make... Like I could make the room for power less rare? That's crazy. Alright, so the bridge is not available unless I have the garage open, I guess. Okay. We find the key for another fountain. I've tried 2 different keys for another fountain. Tried a normal key and a silver key, and neither of those have worked. Well, I tried those 2 keys for the foundation elevator room, and I'm pretty sure the door underneath the fountain is the same type of door. So the answer is no. I've only tried regular keys for the fountain one, but I've tried silver and regular keys for underneath the foundation one. Wrench is so good early, huh? Alright, I'm gonna get the funeral parlor. I like just having it available. If we draft red rooms, we can get a bunch of gems. Let's see here. Go with this. Metal detector. I'll come back through here. I need to use that. There it is. There's a random key in here. Lovely. Alright, well, the wrench might be good early. I've never actually found it before, so this is my first time to find it. Okay, I don't have a gem for that. If I get storeroom, I can get some gems, but I kind of need some rooms to be open. Mine is the first you've ever seen as a funeral parlor. It's paid off huge, iWatch. I've not failed a single puzzle yet, apart from the very first day. And it's got us so many gems. So. Alright, we will get a package from this. But it's also a dead end. Chapel would get us extra gems there. I kind of don't want to do chapel yet. Good mailroom. If we get some gems from this, would be nice. Sleeping mask, 2 gems, 2 keys. Very nice. Very, very nice. But yeah, Gunther, I don't actually know what key I need for, okay, I've already read that. I read the thing down there. For the underneath doors. I don't know what key it is. I just know it's not silver or a normal key. You'll have to learn as I go how much I know and how much I don't want to be told. I don't want to be told anything. Gunther was accidentally spoiling yesterday. So, please, don't tell me anything. Stop yourself from watching any other videos or spoilers about this game, so you're really interested in how the hidden room will be discovered now, yeah. Yeah, I'll find the key eventually, hopefully. I'll try to resist temptations. Please do. I don't want spoilers. I mean, what's the point of playing a puzzle game if somebody tells you the answers to the puzzles? There is no point. So, just going through the motions if you're not solving the puzzles yourself. You know everything I need to know about this game. It's blue and there's a prince. Did you get it right? Totally right. Wow, courtyard is completely open. That's cool. All right. Get another gem from that. There's a shovel in here? No, but there is a sledgehammer. Nice. Okay, I don't have the shovel for this room yet. So bottom right room is now locked off to us. Not ideal. What do we? This will be the 9th day we've got an observatory. Let's not use our gems yet, I guess. You're on day 70 or so and you still don't feel like you're near the end? That's crazy to me. Day 70. There must be a lot of content in this game, because I feel like I've made good progress, but somebody told me they're some hundreds of hours in. Oh, I thought the bottom one connected here and it doesn't. And they're still going strong, so I'm like, that's crazy to me. There must just be so much content. All right, we definitely are going security room here. Suggest I try a new approach to Parlor. See if there's one box that denotes gem placement, or if there are 2+, if there's just one, use it to figure out where the gems are. Why the hell would I change what I've done in the gem room when I literally have gotten it right every time? I don't want to change what I've done. If something is working, why change it? How do I make this so it's standard? I want it commonplace. We want this every single time. All right, so I think I just made this common now instead of whatever it was, uncommon. What did you say? See if there's one box that denotes gem placement, or if there are 2. There's just one, use it to figure out where their gems are. I mean, I think I'm already doing that. Besides, I've literally gotten it right every time except the first time when I misread it. I don't know why I would change my strategy on the puzzles. To challenge myself to see things from a different perspective. No thanks. I'll use the perspective that's been successful so far. Appreciate the suggestion though. Or have I missed any items? One wind-up key? Yeah, that's fine. So we want security level low. And I'm going to have offline mode unlocked. Sorry if that's mean, but like, if I solve the puzzle the correct way every time except the first time, I don't see any reason to change the way I'm solving the puzzle. Oh, it's showing me that we found 2 of the red things. I see, okay. Dark room. I won't be able to see, which could be really bad. Good den. Gem. Random coin. Right, so I can get back in the courtyard that way. I have a big open section over here I'm probably not going to be able to get access to. Alright, we're basically forced into chapel, looks like. I'm gonna place it, but not go in there yet. I want to go see. I'll use extra steps to see if security gets me something that lets me bypass that. You want to see what rooms I'm missing, huh? Are you talking about my rooms? Here, I'll just... For those who haven't been watching. Funeral parlor. I just upgraded the security or updated it to be more common. I haven't found room 46, obviously. I've turned... Oh, it doesn't show that. Hallways. Where's the extra room? Where's that one? I turned the spare room into a spare green room. I just randomly chose that because I had no idea what I should change it to when I got that first disc. More likely to draw green rooms. I've only been to the greenhouse once. I haven't been in here since I filled it with water. What day does someone finish this game on average? I have no idea. Alright. I probably should do dining room, but I'm going to go greenhouse because I really just want to go in here because I haven't been in here since the first time I've been in here. I don't have the switch. I want to see what's different about this room now that I've added water into it. Oh, and I have a note to check this one. So far, for my music sheets, I have first words on the sheets, blank, blank message. And I've been writing down the first words on the sheets since I learned that. So, first words on the sheets I got from the music room. I have find among the white. And the first word on this sheet is trees. Find among the white trees. So I have sheet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 2 words from each, and I have only message on 8. And there we go. I'm very much enjoying this game. I think this game is amazing. Shovel, beautiful. I don't know what the water's doing in this room, but let's dig. The White Tree of Gondor, sure. Nice. Free turnip. Free key. Is that an ordinary key? Yeah, I think it was an ordinary key. Huh. There's a gem in that flower. Holy crap. Holy shnikes. Right, I know that a broken switch goes there. I don't have the broken switch. So I wonder if the water grew the flowers that gave me those gems. So we definitely want to keep water in here if that's what it did. So I'm pretty sure those gems were not in here the last time I came in here because there was no water. I know, holy crap, we just made bank from this room. Alright, so the only doors we have left right now are chapel and... chapel. Alright, so we gotta spend our money to go through these rooms. No money on the little shelf there. Okay, we got 6 keys. I'm getting really unlucky with my draws here, not getting any extra doors. That might be the most annoying thing about this game, is it feels RNG for... It feels a little too RNG for building how you want to. Nice to know that the greenhouse can get you into the antechamber, huh? Okay, well, I gotta go hallway unless I'm gonna go... Unless I want to cut myself off, which I don't want to. Greenhouse can get you into the antechamber. Oh, yes. If we get the switch, that opens the bottom antechamber door, which I've never been in there. Now, which way do I want to go? boudoir. Maybe I can go around and not have to go through this room again. Alright, we know. I want you FTL since you weren't here when we discovered it. I think this has been my least favorite clue in the game so far. I did not like this clue. That the clue to the safe was the date of Christmas. There's literally nothing that I've seen that tells me the clue has anything to do with the date of Christmas. I think that's my... I felt like that's the most esoteric, random, unuseful clue we've gotten so far. This game has captivated you? Yeah. That we found this letter, 4, and we found letter 7 in the outdoor... what's it called? Safe room? Bunker room? We unlocked the garage for the first time on our last run yesterday, and we figured out the date and time thing to open up the time safe and got letter 7. Shelter, that's the one. Thank you, shelter. I couldn't think of that word. I think we have a lot of keys, I guess. Oh, it is storming out there. What do I want? What do I want? Let's go secret passage. We can choose a room. I think the safe is meant to be one of the first safes you crack, so the clue is meant to be relates images to clues or something. Okay. So that would be if I wanted to buy stuff. This would be if I want to buff our parlor to give us more gems. I have so many gems right now. Bedroom. Green thumb, halls. There's not one that gives us, like, mechanical rooms. That's what I really want are more, like, security, the gear rooms. Like, if I could combine... I have a bunch of items. I'd love to learn what I could combine at the workshop or whatever. I've only been there twice, I think, and only made one item. I want to do a green room. Have Mirchat been taking notes? I have these notes, and I have a very random bit of notes on my pad here. So yes, I have been. What stores are there? There's a locksmith. There's the commissary. You have so many random notes, yeah. I could go hallways and hope I get a 4-way hallway, actually. That might be the best way to continue this. Let's do that. I have the gems for the 4-way hallways. Boiler room seems to be ultra rare. You haven't seen it in my last runs. I've been there only once, I think, actually. This is not what I was hoping for. I've yet to go to the Great Hall after I got the hallway that opens up all hallway doors. I want to make that happen at some point. Let's go Aquarium, though. Counts us all rooms is nice. And I've yet to drain this room yet either. Oh, there's our switch. Nice. Broken lever. Still have your notes. Original notes from my first playthrough of Myst in '93. Wow, that's kind of crazy to be honest. Man has only frequented Boiler Room twice. You remember because Meow thought the Boiler Room was the name of a club. Okay. Cloister. 3 gems. I've never been to this room. Let's see, do it while we got the gems, I guess. I can go back to Greenhouse eventually. I'm not going to go there yet. Hoping to actually get in the antechamber for the first time today. So, I did read in the shed, we unlocked the apple orchard, that they were changing the statue or something. How do I dig that? Okay, so I don't have a key card for that yet. You have this. What kind of keys? I don't have any special keys that I know of yet. My permanent upgrades that you can see are Westgate Path and Apple Orchard. There's dirt there, and I don't know how to get there. Cloister, you're beloved, huh? I think I'm gonna go back down. Check this door. What am I not seeing? Oh, there's a coin back here. The mini Scarlet Monastery room. That's true. This would be a lot of gems right now. This would make all the rest of the green rooms free, but we've already done Cloister, which is probably the most expensive one. Okay, we already have access to this room, so I don't necessarily need that. There, I think I'm going to do this. I already know I'm going to need a backtrack to go to the greenhouse again, so if I get gems from backtracking, that seems quite good. Let's do that. Pretty sure there is a club called Boiler Room. How could there not be? I don't know. Alright, we really need, we already have security, so we need, breaker room so I can turn off the power to the switches. Getting a lot of extra steps today, that's nice. Alright, do I backtrack now? It's gonna cost me 2 coins if I backtrack to go get the gems. Open the door there. I feel like with how many steps I have, I shouldn't backtrack yet, because eventually I'm going to want to go to the funeral parlor also for gems. It's going to be a lot of steps, and I'll want more red rooms before I do that, so. Let's use extra steps, not use extra coins by going to Boiler Room yet. Damn it, neither of these rooms can I go in because of that. Okay. Jesus, that is 3 frickin' security rooms. Didn't I put security on lowest level? I got regular keys for days. I got coins for days. Alright. Yes, I don't know anything about the Boiler Room except that I'm pretty sure this is some sort of sex club or something. I don't know. I feel like it's something famous for that or something. So gymnasium will give me an extra gem when I go back down the funeral parlor. Cost me steps. This gets me whatever star day we're on, like 8 or 9. I think we're on 9. I'm gonna go gymnasium. We have steps to spare. If I can ever find the light room to turn the light off, it'll stop doing that annoying thing of stealing my steps. This will probably be locked, I'm sure. This is a great place for passageway. Okay, this gets us into antechamber for the first time too. Because all I gotta do is go open the switch in the greenhouse and that bottom door, pretty sure will open. Yay for keys for days. Closet, freezer. I don't want to freeze my stuff yet. I have no gems though. No rerolls. There's a reroll. And coin purse is interest every time we pick up 3 coins, something like that. And we have a lot of items. Well, there's workshop. Archives gives us the most access to rooms. I really want to combine items, though. Just because I have so many items, I'm so curious as to what I can make. But this is so good for continuing to be able to explore. I'm going to do that. All right, do I go back? Yeah, I still have plenty of steps, so let's keep exploring as much as we can. We're going to backtrack a bit. As long as we don't have key card doors. I'm going to really hope we hit... Alright, I've already looked at that with my magnifying glass. I'm going to really hope we hit a... What? How's it even locked? There's no key. Keyhole. The one that lets me open doors. I can't think. Okay, so I have no gems, so this will get me gems. Or a gem, at least. What is that room called? Utility room, I think it's called. I have wrench. I could have changed the rarity to the workshop. True, I could have done that. You're right, I could have done that. That is the blue, whatever, bird that we read that book that told us the date. Damn, every door takes a key now. This would get me 3 keys. It would lock us in. I don't know what laundering currency does. Never been in the laundry room. I wonder if the bluebird drawing is a hint. I have no idea. Maybe. Let's just go for a random one. What did we get? We got library. Okay, nice. We could check out another book, right? So we've checked out Drafting Strategy. That's the first one we did. We read Swimbird last time. I'm going to do this Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Because I've seen clues about this, but I don't know what it's about. So let's do that one next. I don't think I ever need the pump manual because I know how the pump room works. So now I did find a chest in here one time that I could smash open. I got a bunch of free stuff. Thank you for the follow, Riandi Twitch. Okay. Looks like no chest in here today, sadly. Darn. Anything here? It's the only contraption I've made so far. I mean, I'm sure everything in the game is a hint, so I'm sure the Bluebird is a hint. I'm sure the Red Prince book is a hint. For those who haven't followed our entire playthrough, the backstory that I know is that we were bequeathed this mansion by our granddad, who is named Baron something, the third or something. We only get to keep the house or the mansion if we can find room 46, which is some hidden room. There's some heist that happened at some royal library where like the crown jewels were stolen. Somebody, I think, hid out in the shelter here, and I think maybe the Baron hid them. Marion, the author, disappeared at some point. I don't know. There's a lot of little things. That's kind of what I remember off the top of my head. Is this my last key? Yes, it is. Wine cellar can get me gems. This will use a gem to get a bunch of keys. How many keys? 4, because aquarium counts as a bedroom, I think. I know I can get gems by going back to the funeral parlor. And if I go back to the green rooms, because I spread them. So since I know I can get gems, I'm going to spend gems to get keys. Nice. 4 keys, beautiful. Oh, I haven't read this green thing. There are 12 major keys. What room is this? This is servants' quarters. Green memos found in Harley's room are false. Whose room is this? Master bedroom, her ladyship's bedroom, guest bedroom, nursery, bunk room, boudoir. Interesting. 12 major keys. I don't know if that's true or not. Who's speaking here? Herbert. Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I'd always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. 1 second. Hartley. Green memos in Hartley rooms are false. So this is false because we are in Hartley's room. Okay. So there are not 12 major keys. I don't know how many major keys there are then. Seems kind of a useless green thing, but whatever. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post. But as soon as he or she has laid the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as a subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. This house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Till we meet again, my friend, Herbert. Right, so Herbert is, I think, our granddad who left the house to us and apparently left the lake house in Trinsdale to Herbert. And this is false. Thanks, stupid fake memo, I know, right? You also know from the lore that the tree got cut and that the angel sculpture got replaced and that someone got smuggled across the southern border. Okay, sounds about right. So I guess this guy is like the main butler, the head valet or something. So he knows when people ring the bells from other rooms. Interesting. How many rooms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 key hooks, 6 bells. That might be useful information at some point. Alright. So I have keys. I wonder if I should go back and get gems before I do anything else. Because if we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 places left to draft. And if I use a key to draft here and it's gems needed, I won't be able to open this door. And I kind of need this door to open to utility closet, and then I could open all these other doors. I don't think utility closet ever cost gems, though. Yeah, I probably should do gems first, though. Let's do gems first. So if you draft without gems, you're just asking to get screwed. So I need to go down to the greenhouse first. I do have 1 reroll, that's true. We do have 1 reroll now. We did just get the dice. The die. Did I already get the gem in that room? That appeared when it got spread? I'm not sure. Did I get the gem in this room? Holy crap, it's storming out there. Because I spread the gems to all green rooms. Maybe I drafted this after I did the spread thing, actually. I don't even know. Probably did draft that afterwards. so we're gonna lose a coin going here. We're going to the greenhouse to open the antechamber door for the first time. That will let us go through, I think. Please tell me I'm going the right way. Yes, greenhouse. There should be a gem in here somewhere that spawned. There it is. Choose this. Should give us a cutscene that the bottom door opens. The room looks empty, so it doesn't look like there's a point to going in there, but probably we should just go in there for the first time since we never have. Alright, now I want to go down to Funeral Parlor to get our gems, which will let us pass through Courtyard, which will give us the gem that should have spawned there. I already turned the security to low, didn't I? I want to make sure, because I feel like I've seen a lot of security doors. Yeah, I put it on security low. Unlock doesn't do anything until we find the utility room to turn off the locks. Do you want to know if I've missed notes to be read in certain rooms? No, I don't. I do not want any information like that. Like, Gunther accidentally told me that I hadn't done something in some room, and I don't want any spoilers. I would still consider that a spoiler. I assume you even asking me that question means I missed something, but I'm gonna be fine if I miss something. I guess if it's very vital and I'm missing something, I go through a room every time that would let me progress. Maybe I would eventually want you to tell me, but I don't feel that need yet. Alright. See if I can keep my streak alive. If I fail, this would be really embarrassing after bragging that I haven't messed it up. This box is the middle box. That is definitely a false statement. This box is the middle box. Those are both false, so this must be true. The gems are in the middle box. So there we go. That's simple and easy enough there. 5 gems, and that's why Funeral Parlor is OP. We just got 5 gems. So I got gems for days. Now the only door I can actually get access to is Archives, and we have gems for it. No spoilers. We can't explain certain things random in when he asks, but only as though he's 0 years old. Yes. You like storms? Rain and wind are very nice when you can enjoy them from the indoors. True. I just worry that my power's going to go out, or my internet's going to go out, and I'm going to have to stop streaming. That's the only negative thing for me. It wasn't a witty question, just came to you after I did catch some of the hard to spot notes like Swimbird pick. Yeah. I wanted to go through Aquarium again. At one point yesterday, Rand even brushed over one note with magnifying glass that had info and needed magnifying, but he missed it. Okay, well, great. Thanks for spoiling and tell me that I missed a clue. Can we give you gameplay tips that are spoiler-free? Sure. Only thing I don't want are spoilers, which people I think keep accidentally giving me. Yeah, you can give me quality of life. I know that when I'm drafting I can hit tab, if that's what you're going to tell me. Alright, did a gem appear in here? Yes, it did, and I haven't got it. Nice. Worth coming through there. You can toggle, run, and move faster. Yeah, I know. I just don't always remember to do it. I am actually running right now. I am sprinting right now. Alright, let's go in this room, even though I don't think it gets me anything. And I was wrong. Oh, we get our first key! To continue up, you must go down. The basement key. To continue up, you must go down. Okay, well there we go. We do have access to that because the Foundation elevator is available. There we go. And I thought that would be pointless. You just forgot how slow this game can be. Alright, I don't need to use a special key. Definitely don't want to use a special key. Well, I don't need to draw any more floor plans up here. I'm gonna re-roll because if I don't get utility room, which I don't even know if that can spawn up here, then I'm locked out of everything except the foundation elevator. So I don't know if this can get me that. Crap, I meant to do something else. Hey, but okay, we'll call this good. I want laboratory to be more commonplace. Set up an experiment. I want all these rooms to be more commonplace. Still don't know how this clue about the freezer thing helps me. Still don't know. I meant to re-roll, and I just didn't re-roll for some reason. We figured out the periodic table clue. We know that we need to do 9 to 3, but we've yet to do that with power for whatever reason. We need the we have yet to get boiler room and laboratory in the same run. Okay, we know that red thing is a lie. There's nothing apparently in here. I forgot to log into the security thing. We know the code here with the magnifying glass, that swan song. Okay, I don't actually need, well, still not available there. Oh, security is online, so I can get access to it. I thought you had to log in on every terminal for them to be all connected. Apparently only need to log in one, I guess. I want to check inventory. Did I miss anything? I missed 2 gems somewhere. Weird. Okay. I don't know where they are. All right, let's do our experiment. What is our experiment going to be doing? I can't open any doors except foundation door. So I don't know if drafting is going to be doing anything useful with this experiment. Each time you unlock or bypass security door, each time you find some trash while digging, already dug up everything, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. 3 gold for each red room. Well, I'm going to draft 1 room if using that special key drafts a room. You have a love-hate relationship with the inventory. I miss stuff. Wait, where is it? Now I hate it. 2 gems are at the bottom of the washing machine. Okay. All right, we're going to do this in case we use gems when we draft that room, and I'm going to get... I don't know that I want to gain a star. I think the more stars you get, the more items you get, though. So maybe it is worth doing that. But I would skip star day 9 or something. I think it, when we did like 7 or something, it combined 4 and 3 or something like that. All right, let's just do that. I don't know if it'll actually activate, but we do know that there's something about when an experiment is happening, the radiation levels go up, which will unlock all doors or something, it said. I don't think that means the doors I couldn't get through would be open now, would they? Those keycard doors we couldn't get in before? Let's check. No, still closed. All right, it's fine. Okay. All right, this will be the first time we ever unlock this door. Radiation level, you might have missed that part from my stream. I think We learned that from the shelter at the very end of the stream yesterday. Any gems in here? Are the gems I missed in this room somewhere? It's like, no. Okay. All right, let's check out what's here. The basement door. Okay, we didn't get to draft a room here, sadly. GG, we're in the basement. First time. What did that do? Oh my gosh, it's a puzzle to move things around. Okay. That looks like power we need to get from elsewhere, potentially. Hope I don't lose steps just walking around in the basement. What does that do? Oh my goodness. Hey, grandfather clock. That's the first time I've seen a way to move vertically in the game, potentially. There's a green light up here. Okay, I probably need to press that button. Which I probably need to step my way up there or something. Let me scout out the entire room before I start doing that. Big basement energy, you know it. That looks like also a lift. Can I get access to that? Yeah, I see lights on that. I don't know how to get access to that, to be honest. Okay. It's a parkour puzzle. You didn't see that one on your bingo card, huh? So if I were to move that here, I could get across there. Can I move this? So this thing can go up and down. Is that the only thing it can do? There's a lot going on in this room, to be honest. I can't move side to side. I can only move forwards and backwards. Okay, there's probably some puzzle there. Let me go see what's at the end of this room before I start trying to figure out how to get places. So you got to move and raise everything to make a bridge. Yeah, probably. I mean, this looks like just a door. I can tell that this is a freaking door in the bricks. That's obvious. Which is probably what that switch does, is opens this door, is my guess. Filing cabinets. The up-down also moves forward and back. Does it? Didn't feel like it was. But let's see. I feel like I need to somehow get access to this. How do I move this? Ah, I have to click it. Oh, click. There we go. Every wall is a door when you have a sledgehammer. I wish that were true. Okay, this guy, I think I can move all the way across, it looks like, maybe. Yeah. There. If I get up there, I can get to the other side of that. But then wouldn't that be in the way for me to do that? This is a Walmart simulator. Yeah, this is... reminds me of unloading the freaking truck at Walmart kind of thing. I don't think I can ride on top of this, can I? Yeah, I can see how the final part of this is. If I do this, I'll be able to walk across all this, but I need this guy here. How do I get this out? There's no jumping in this game. How do I get this out? Riding pallet jacks, just like the good old days. Definitely not OSHA certified. Was the Walmart gig what caused bad hands? Working at the Walmart warehouse is when I first found out that I have arthritis. Because I was having really horrible foot pain. And I went to a foot doctor and he said, you have arthritis. He said in my feet, but I since came to learn, I think this is it. But I'm pretty sure I just had arthritis everywhere. If you have arthritis in your feet, you probably have arthritis everywhere. Well, in all your joints. So hands, feet, whatever. I think I got this. Zelda music intensifies. Oh, that seems too tall. If I lower that. Yeah, it seems good. Beautiful. That gets this guy out. We go over here. We raise it. And then we make that bridge over here, and I think that's GG to open brick wall door, I think. Salute to my joints, yeah. Now, I say things jokingly like, don't get older, it sucks, but I want to make that joke around the people at my church job who are like, you know, in their 70s, are like, you don't even know what it's like. And I'm like, I mean, I have arthritis pain. I feel like I am allowed to make getting old sucks jokes. Because arthritis pain, there's literally nothing you can do about it. When I tell a doctor I have arthritis, and I'm like, what can I do for it? They're like, you treat the symptoms. You take arthritis medicine. That all it does is maybe reduce your pain for a couple hours. There's no cure for frickin' arthritis. If this were Castlevania, there would be a whole roast chicken in that wall. Okay. Alright, all that to press this button. Oh, this is not the wall I thought it was going to open. Old people gatekeeping being old. What chuds. Okay. Alright, so that did not open the door I thought it was going to open. Is this going to use... I don't think I've been using steps yet. 36. Damn, it did use steps to go into this room. Okay. Getting older sucks arts. Yes, it does. From what you remember, a proper diet is a key in treating metabolic arthritism. You can't blame old people for gatekeeping. It's super fun. Okay. Reservoir. This is what we're going to have to drain from the pump room eventually. And I have a feeling the reservoir is the one that you need the boiler room power for. So we need boiler room. Pump room. We need to get a key to get down here unless it stays open. We're going to need those three things to ever drain this, I'm pretty sure. What do we have here? Oh my gosh, I have no idea what this is. A room that is just a bunch of giant gears. We would have enough storage to drain it. You probably have to move it from one pump thing to another. Alright, think I'm seeing how this probably gonna work. Oh, it's not what I was expecting, but okay. Okay, so I can't sneak along that way. Is this the pedestal room? It says reservoir as the title, but okay. Interesting. Don't fall in and become drowned. I'll do my best to not do that. Alright, so now what I want access to is this guy. Okay, well this is gonna let me get something over here. What does this get me? Underground map. Foundation elevator is 1. There. Concealed entrance. Basement. So that's the room I was just in. The basement. I think that's the room I was just in, which led to the reservoir room. Minecart is there. Foundation entrance is 5. Alright, so this entrance is the one... Wait, fountain entrance. Sorry, fountain entrance. So the key would work to the fountain here to get us down here, it looks like. On the other side of the reservoir. Interesting. Tomb entrance is 6. Tomb. Torch chamber is 7. Not sure what that is. Rotating gear is where I am right now. 9 is 2 north lever, so I'm trying to get to the north lever. I probably am going to want to print this. Paint. Want to be able to access this. Hopefully this doesn't lock up my game like it did. Whoops. Go. Save as blueprints underground map. In case I need to reference this. Alright, is the game still working? Good. What do we got here? You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add Mechanarium to my drafting pool? Mechanarium has the door for each gear room in your house. Yes. Yes, I would. Why would you ever not take that? I don't know. Tomb is a Tomb Raider reference. Where's the Bat Cave? Yeah. The other side looks like it has a boat to reach the gear room. Yeah, maybe so. If you get down here, maybe you could take the boat across. Eventually I'm going to want to drain this. There are steps going down. Okay, well. Cool. Well, we unlocked a new room. How many gears are in this room? Can't access anything else yet. Here. I think there might be multiple gears. If I do this and turn it again... Oh, this isn't what I meant to do, is it? Where's the entrance? This is the entrance. Wasn't there one that lifted up and down? Oh, that one over there lifted up and down. Maybe I could have lifted it again. No, I think it only had 2 options. I'm not actually sure if I can do anything else here yet. Because there's really only 2 places I can go. That looks like that leads out to that outside area. There's only 2 layers, but the thing is I can't move from here now. It feels like I've done everything I can do here. Started typing a billion messages, decided against them all each time. Thank you for not Spoiling. Can you go either direction? You can only go one direction, okay. I might ask for a hint soon, but I'm not there yet. Like I can't move from this unless this is here. Seems like we need something else. It does seem like we need something else. Like maybe I need to get here from a different direction. Maybe we need the room that we just unlocked, maybe. Is there a switch I'm missing, chat? I'm asking. Is there a switch I'm missing? Because I feel like I can't do anything else here with what I currently have access to. There's not a switch. I've done everything I can with the gears. Okay. And this is just gets me to the one that raises and lowers, but I don't have access from there. Okay. I think what I might need to do is set these up in such a way that if I come here from a different direction, I can do something. So like if I came from that direction, what would that do? Let me check something. Good luck on your shopping simulator. So if I raise that, it has access from there to there. If I want to get there, I need it to be either there to there or there to there. I think it'd have to be from there, but then I'd have to get... I'm not exactly sure how to set this up, but I'm going to make it... I think there might be a setup where it can go from there to there, and then I can raise it, and maybe that would give me access to something. I'm going to do that. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I feel like maybe... Since I know that some things stay the same between days, that I'm probably supposed to do something like... So right now that one has access to that one if I get in from there. Then if I were to raise it, I have access from there to there, I don't know. I think it's here. This would allow me... What this setup does, if I get in from that room, we can walk across, raise it. We'll be able to walk there and go to there. And then that might give me more options. I don't know. I'm going to leave it like that. Don't know if that does anything. I can't get past this, can I? No. Can't walk in the water. I don't know. There's probably something else to do here, and I have no idea what that would be. I can't call the boat across. Alright, I think I'm done with gears. I wonder if there's something else I can do in this room. Oh crap, did I block myself off by doing that? Okay, no, we can move this. Use the basement key once, you can't use it again, right? Seems like I still have it, so I probably could use it underneath the fountain. The problem is I'd have to drain the fountain, and I don't have the pump room, and all of these rooms have security key doors that I never got the opportunity to open, so. Alright, there's something over here, which I think opens this. All these pipes and wires. Wonder if they're telling me something. Did I ever interact with this over here? I did not, because I couldn't get over here. Okay, what do we got? 100 Bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Antechamber entry controls. Oh my gosh, there are 4 levers. East lever, Great Hall. I've never been in the Great Hall. South lever, Greenhouse. That's the one we opened. West lever is in the Secret Garden. Never got Secret Garden. North lever is underground. And I don't have the magnifying glass to read this stuff. And it's probably designed, they probably designed in such a way that you can't just squint really well and read it. 100 Bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. I have no idea if that's useful information, but let's write it down. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. 100 Bells. 100 Bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. I'm going to need to come here again sometime when I have the magnifying glass so I can read all the little fine print there. There's got to be another switch here somewhere. Not like a under the desk switch button I can press or anything, is there? Can't read the book. Looked at that. I have magnifying glass. Can't read that book. I wrote that down. Okay. And there's so many random pipes all over this place. And some weird visual bug up there too. I don't know if that means there's something back behind there or what. Are there other places I can go here? Is there another button I missed? Can't seem to walk across that. If I move stuff around, can I get somewhere else? I'm really worried about missing something. Randy man, the pipes are calling. Was there something back here? that I missed? Don't know. Do not know. Okay, it looks like maybe there's something behind these boxes, but I'm not sure if that's true. Is there another thing I can move that I didn't see? I have access to other parts of the basement based off the map. Did I go down there? That's the door I opened. Let's look at the map. I have it here. It looks like I need to go through the wall that I've seen, but I don't know how to get down there. And where does it go? That goes to Cliffside Exit. So yeah, it looks like I should be able to go out that entire back wall. Although, to be honest, I'm also seeing this duct, which is the power from the boiler room. So I'm wondering if maybe I can't do this without boiler room power. And we didn't get a boiler room this time. I don't even know how we would connect that. Maybe we'd need to have foundation connected to boiler room. I don't know. Thinking about asking chat, is there anything else I can do here now? But that is kind of a spoiler, but I'm trying to ask if it's worth asking that spoiler. Not at this time, you say. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to say we're done here because I can't figure out anything else here. And it feels like I need boiler room power. And I don't think I can do anything else in the run. But I'll probably check my doors one last time just to check if anything's changed. Freezer would be nice. Yeah, well, freezer would mean we have any doors able to get access to, and all my doors are locked off because they're keycard doors. And I never got utility room. I had options for utility room, but I never took it because it would have locked me off, so. Curious where the other gems are that it says that are available. Alright, last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run all the way outside and flip a coin to my Twitcher. This is the only thing I can do, I'm pretty sure. It says there's gems somewhere. Maybe there's a gem in this room. I often don't explore this room because I just assume there's nothing here, but maybe there's a place that gems can spawn in here. One of the seats, maybe? No. It would be nice if it'd tell you which room the things you've missed are in. It would be nice. Maybe we can try to get a coat check. That's the same as the freezer, Gunther. We can't get any more rooms. We literally can't get any more. Getting a coat check, getting a freezer, all those things require you to actually be able to draft any more rooms. And I literally can't draft anymore. I would love to. Unless we could dig up a key card. That's the only way we could draft another room, is if I could dig up a key card. I'm pretty sure... I'll go check the spare green room. I don't think that a dirt floor spawns there. Actually, I bet you the spare green room has one of the gems that I haven't gotten. Because it spawned in green rooms I'd already drafted. Yeah, okay, there's one of them. There's dirt in here? See no dirt. Just get a free flak ran. It's so easy, I know, right? I already dug up everything in the greenhouse. That's one reason I've sometimes considered not digging as soon as I can in some situations, because What if we get the experiment and could get something from that? Let's just check outside here. I don't think dirt digging places can show up out here, but let's check. See if I missed anything out here. Nothing in the shed. We already got everything. And the bridge won't spawn, I think, unless you have the garage drafted, I think. I'm kind of just stretching this day out long because it's been a good day. And I have all of these resources that, yes, if I could get a freezer or a coat check, it'd be amazing, but no, nothing to draft. We have lit one thing there. This, I think... What does it say? To north lever, buried floor plan, rotating gear, fountain entrance is here. 7 is torch chamber, tomb entrance, catacombs. I almost wonder if... Once you like light all these torches, it becomes an elevator and you can go down or something. I don't know. It's just guesswork. Let's check over here. This has always been blocked off. Even though I have a sledgehammer, I can't bash my way through here or anything, I don't think. I've checked this like 5 times. Yeah. Did I say buried floor plan? Yes, I read this right here. It says buried floor plan. What does that mean? Yes, no back seating. Maybe I was supposed to see that with a magnifying glass. I wonder if that's like 10 buried floor plan. I don't see a 10 anywhere though. Nine leads to north lever. And it said the north lever was in some room. Buried floor plan. I don't... Buried. I'd have to use a shovel to find something buried, probably. We have found one treasure map, and in the treasure that we found, we got a bunch of gems and coins. I don't know if I'm supposed to find a buried floor plan somewhere. Can't go in that door. I know I feel like I'm backtracking. I could just keep checking the same things, but can't interact with that. I feel like there's something... So like the music notes say, first words on the sheets, something something message. And what I have so far is find among the white trees. I noticed white trees somewhere because they reminded me of... Yeah. They reminded me of Valheim. That birch is a thing. I wonder if there's something I can dig among the white trees. You dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add conservatory to your draft pool? Yes. Yes, I would. I think I may have just preemptively solved the music sheet clue, actually. Because I did notice these white trees earlier. So I think that must be the music sheet's clue. So we now have conservatory available. I think conservatory was one of the rooms that could have a lever, I think. Okay, alright. Well, that's good. Another room unlocked is another room we can draft. I'm a little sad that I did that early because that means now if I find the music room clues, I don't think they're going to tell me anything else, but who knows. We'll still... I haven't found sheets 6 or 7 yet. I already read this. 1992. This was a year ago about, because we know that we're in November of 93, maybe half a year previous was when this was written. I saved this. I'm not sure what this is telling me. Various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings. Barren ground, poor soil, good soil, rich soil. I think this might be telling me if I draft a room in this slot, there's going to be rich soil. If I draft a room in this slot, it's barren ground. So maybe this has to do with what you can find when you draft a room with soil in this position. That's probably what this is. That new room helps me with getting boiler room. It does? Dude, you have to get the clues first. Too late, I already... I mean, the music room gives you most of the clues. Find among the white. And then greenhouse, we already had trees, so... Well, I'm gonna get the rest of the clues, don't worry. But... It was a little too obvious once I got the first 5 clues. Alright, we're gonna call it a day. This is a very productive day, though. Check out what Conservatory says it does, huh? Where the hell is Conservatory? It's under other rooms? It's under found. Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Oh. So we can make it, we're more likely to find the things we need. Okay, that's very OP. Alright, good day. I lose so many items from this day, but it was a really good day. We love the pun in that room's name. Conservatory? Conserve or something? We made a garden villa. Alright. Yep, you're right, Ninjality. It was something about if we ever draft the conservatory, I don't know how that's gonna work, but we will be able to adjust something. I don't know if it's gonna be one floor plan at a time. I wonder if you ever get a thing that lets you change your starting position each day. That would be interesting. Good progress, nevertheless. Feels good. Feels good to make progress. Alright. Protect me from the next 3 negative effects is really good. More likely to contain dig spots. Items for trade. Alright, let's do this one. Negative effects. And we did get the time thing open. Although if I want to do it again, because there was like a gem in there, I have to figure out the day and time again. I read this already. What is it? Swan song. Patience. Does shelter only block negative effects or red room effects in general? It says negative. So hopefully it won't block anything with my funeral puzzle room or whatever. See if we got any new glossary of terms. Trying to see if I see anything that looks new. Underground is new, I think. Resting far beneath the estate's foundations are a series of covert chambers and caverns that are existent only to few select individuals within the household. Okay. Okay, what day is it? Day 16. Day 13 was November 19th. So 14/20, 15/21st, 16/22nd. So today is the 22nd. Um, 1 p.m. means we'll be open from 1 to 5 p.m., I believe. Alright. Radiation monitor. This is the radiation thing I read. If the reading is 12 USV or higher, all doors in the house will automatically unlock. Okay. Alright, so if we come back here after 1 p.m., we can get into there. So if I need a gem later, I think there's like 1 gem in there if I remember correctly. Maybe more, I can't remember, to be honest. Because each day starts at what, like 8 a.m.? It's currently 8:30. Yeah. So maybe I should have done it for sooner, but I want to make sure I don't feel pressured to come back earlier than I want to. Less common floor plans could be really good, but I don't have any items to do those less common things, so I think I need to do the storeroom to start. Huh. Dirt in the base, I didn't know that dirt could spawn in this room. Okay, well, I don't have a shovel for it. Try to remember that. This storeroom has dirt in it. Hallway, I guess. Rand is a son of anarchy. He operates when and how he wishes. Okay. There can appear in many locations, such as in my house, unfortunately. Nice. My funeral parlor keeps showing up, huh? So I don't know if the protection I have from the red thing applies to this, which would be... The negative would be if you fail, you lose 30 steps or something. I don't know if that's going to apply, but... Get lots of hallways here. Is there a small clue here, I wonder? If I have a... I'm going to get magnifying glass again. And just random quarters going around. More items. We don't have access to this room with the entrance hall, so I'm going to do the closet. Was there an object in the casket? Oh, if there was, I missed it. You'd say... It do say sheltered bottom right. You wonder if that works. Or does it say sheltered bottom right? Was it when I was drafting it? I don't see it saying sheltered anywhere. When I'm in the Polar alert, it says sheltered. Ah, okay. So that means if I open an empty box, I probably don't lose the 30 steps. That's what I'm going to assume that means. Take a free gem. Anything else on the floor randomly here? Don't see anything. Laboratory, so I could make this more frequent now. No, I can't. I don't have the tool. That would be a dead end. Go ahead and do drawing room, I guess. We do know, or at least I do know, that there is something else I can do here because of a spoiler Gunther gave me, but I don't know what it involves because I don't have a clue yet for it. Although I wonder... So he's sitting... Oh, I see the clue. I see the clue. Yeah. What does that do? It's a safe. Oh, I'm not mad at Gunther. I don't know that this does anything for me because I probably don't know this. 9083 was a lie, I think. So it didn't work for this. Code I have, I'm gonna try the 3 codes I have. 1225, no. And I have 1128. So it kind of doesn't matter unless the clue is in this room somewhere. Probably has something to do with these pictures. The stride lengths of people or something, I don't know. Alright. Well, now I know there is a chest in this room. I don't know what the code for it is. So, maybe we'll eventually get a clue to figure that out. Try it backwards. Okay, I'll try it backwards. Which would be 3809. Nah. .8039 is not the code backwards. The backwards is not. The code is 9083. So if it was backwards, it would be 3809. I don't know where you came up with 8039, but I'll try it. No, it's not. 69420. I know, right? Open it now, streamer. If only I could. Security is very good. Is there anything I'd rather have other than security? Not really, but it will use my last gem. Apparently. Kind of always want security room, to be honest. What's up, Grima? Is there something better than a hot shower after a workout? Not much. Okay, the wind-up key I left in there. That's fine. Low security. And offline mode unlocked. Yeah. How about not working out? Done karate for 20 years, that's not an option. Okay. Lose half my steps if I go there. So I could do either one of these red rooms and just not... Well, actually, I am protected from this one. So if I draft this one, I'm protected. I have to remember. So I'm protected from one more red room. Oh. I don't know if I've found the switch in here. I think you said you saw something in the funeral parlor in the casket or something, so I'll have to check that. But not yet. We want more red rooms before I go get all my gems. Which I hope missing gems won't screw me up here. Okay. White room has the worst red effect, so using it when you're protected seems good. I agree. That's why I chose to do it. That and it had all the extra rooms, so. Is there a small clue on this? Don't see one. Bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Leave it in the pantry. Okay, so that's why there's money in there. I was wondering if that was a clue about the laundry room and laundering money up, because I've never drafted that room yet, even though I've had options multiple times. That would dead end. I don't have gems for that. Damn. I don't want to go do funeral parlor when it's only going to give me 2 gems, but having no gems when I draft is a little sketchy. It is sketchy. It's what that little book says you should not do, is draft rooms with no gems in your inventory. Alright, chapel is also annoying, so I could do this one. And that will be the last protected red room. I'm gonna go Nook, get a key. Dining room is very nice. Those East Wing Hall. Do the dining room. You do it for the Nook key, the Nook key, the Nookie. I did it all for the Nookie. The Nookie, so you can take that book key and stick it up your yeah. Alright. I usually don't like wordplay, but you know what? That was pretty good. Frickin' good old Limp Bizkit from back in the day. Damn, aquarium would have been nice. Alright, well, let's protect ourselves from Darkroom. This should allow us, I think, to see when I draft. Ah, okay, it didn't turn out the lights either. Interesting. So it didn't turn out the lights, so I assume it means we won't miss out on... We won't be blind when we draft a room. That's nice. So red rooms from now on will do their thing. I've not found the coat check since I left the battery in it either, by the way. So is it worth losing 2 steps to get Gymnasium out of the pool? I'll have to go through it twice. I think I will for the more gems that it will spawn in our other room. Why did I hear a squeaking sound? Sometimes I get Phasmophobia ghost vibes from this game, to be honest. There's Conservatory, and I can't draft it because I don't have gems. Alright, let's go in the billiards room and get the keys. Check back here every time to see if anything spawns. Yet to find anything. Alright, time for math on stream. Okay, 4 plus 2 is 6. That's times 3, I believe, is 18. 1 plus 5 plus 2, 6, 8. Times 2 is 16. Goodness, 16 divided by 2 is 8 divided by 4 is 2, divided by 1 is 2. So I think it's 2. Nice. A single silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. So, okay. I think I understand what that means now. I think that means I need to use that key after I found foyer. Once I find foyer, if I use silver key, I think it opens the door to the Great Hall. And I'm pretty sure we saw that the Great Hall does something. I think it might have one of the lever locations, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Didn't open the den or security. That's fine. And do I need to go back and get gems? We're getting to the point where I'm going to need gems. I'm going to have to go up here anyway. So let's draft one more room without gems. Then I'm going to go back and get 1, 2, 3, 4 gems from Funeral Parlor. 5 if I draft Chapel here. I'm going to draft Chapel. I'm going to not walk in there. So I don't cost myself a coin for no reason. I'm not doing great on steps today. Foyer makes Meow think of that one brand of yogurt. Not sure if I know that brand. So I could go draft security room, but I don't want to until I've gotten the gems. So let's go get our gems. And then we're using lots of steps. I also want to check if I missed something inside the coffin. No, I didn't. There's just pillows in there. The only place I've seen a random item in here is, I think, a coin purse on one of these tables or something. And I read that already. I don't think I missed anything in here. Sounds like foyer. Okay. Alright, what do we got? This box contains gems. All 3 boxes contain gems. That's a lie. The other 2 boxes contain gems. That is definitely a lie. Only 1 box have gems. So these 2 are lies. This is true, which means this box contains gems. Should get 5 here, I think. Bonanza. Beautiful. Money, money, money. Money. Alright, so we could get garage, which could get us outside, which I don't think we need to go outside, do we? It does still give us 3 keys, though. Do I go here for 3 keys, or do I take this so we have more rooms to draft? I do have other rooms I could draft. Or go use the restroom. That does me no good, so I'm not going to do that. Let's get the keys. Check if there's any random gems. I read that before. No dirt in this room. This time. Swan Song. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do here. I could open this door if I get power to it. Alright, so we gotta go back to the security room and go up. We do have a good amount of consumables now, so hopefully we can get conservatory. Now that I have gems. Hope I didn't miss out on my one opportunity to draft that. Office would dead end, but it'd give me coins. There is a safe in this room that I don't know the code to. Because the code that we have, 9083, was on a red card that we now know is a lie. Is there anything else in this room that we care about? Their office. Yes, from the office, there is something on the computer that it says is only available on the office. I think it's email. So I could get access to email for the first time if I go in the office. Let's do it. So let's do that first. Log into network. Didn't I? Okay, that's weird because I didn't have access to email on the main menu here. So can I get access to another? Oh, electronic mail. All right, this is the first time we've had email. Let's see. Ann Babbage next week. November 1st, 1993, which was the start of... which is like a couple days before we started all this, I think. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up to the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. Who's she emailing? Is it me? I have no idea. Am I checking my own email to DC Power regarding fuse box repair? Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you're out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is... I needed this. Okay. This is what I've been wondering about the fuse box. I didn't know what colors I needed. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. There we go. And what does this do? I have no idea what that does, but that is a clue we needed. We now know the next time we draft utility box what sequence we need. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Very nice. Yep, jackpot, maybe. Changes to the estate. October 7th. This is about a month before we got here. Dear Herbert. Dear Herbert. Who's Herbert? Can't remember. We just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. Is this my uncle or my granddad? If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal. So I guess this is supposed to hint to me that there were some last-minute changes to the will that our grandfather did or something. DC Power fuse box repair. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know and we'll fix it in our regular service visit next week. Oh, that's good because I don't think I knew a way to turn it to white, did I? To get white, 6 purples. Oh man, it's going to be a really challenging puzzle to get this color scheme the way I need it, I think. So in order to get... I know how to get red, purple, blue, and off. And green. I didn't know how to do white, so now I know. I have to get all 6 to purple, which I did once to show how to do it. Sherbert is Royal Pompous Windbag. Herbert is the dead dude that gave us the house. Okay. All right. So we now know what we need to do the next time we get to utility room. Can I do data transfers? Not available. Any new glossary of terms? Is trunk new? No. What's blessing? Persistent benefit that lasts for several days. Typically bestowed from shrine after an offering of gold has been made. Okay. I think that's new because I don't know if I've been to a shrine before. A blessing of gold to a shrine? I don't think we've seen that. What's contraption? Okay, that's when you put two items together. Maybe that's something we can do in the chapel that I didn't know about. I really wish it would give you a note that it's some new item, because I didn't know that that was something new. Special floor plan. More rare. More unique. Complex, exciting. I think I read that. What is tomorrow? Oh, that's rooms that give you a benefit for the next day. Okay. All right. Am I going to... Can't do this. Staff announcements. I think I've checked all this stuff before. Schedule change. Okay, special order. Get ourselves a magnifying glass. I don't know if I've ever got any of the things that have been special ordered because I think it only shows up in the like commissary after you do that. All right. I did write down March of the Count. I have a feeling if I can find this book, that will give me the code to this. Now, the code that I have that I think might possibly work would be the 9083, but it was on a red piece of paper, so it's false. So let's try that one backwards. I don't know if I ever tried that one backwards, which would be 3809. No, okay. I'm pretty sure I tried 1225 already, the Christmas code. No, what about the other code we have? 1128. Nope, okay. So I don't think I found the clue to get this code yet. Maybe it's in this room somewhere. Feels like it has something to do with the books, but none of these books have titles or numbers or anything. Maybe if I have a magnifying glass, I could find something in this picture. I don't know that I looked at that picture last time. I don't know if I knew that I could. Now, this thing around her neck looks like that picture we see that has a 10 on it. I wonder if that... I mean, surely it's not just like 1010 that thing twice, is it? No. Everything around your neck? No. Is March of the Count a clue in itself, like a pun? March of the Count. I mean, March is January, February, March. It's the third month, so it could be 03. I don't know. If it's another esoteric clue like the Christmas clue was, I'll be mad. I don't think there's enough time to put another work order. Make sure west and east levers are operational. What's this ink? Have I looked at this ink? Can I look at this ink? It's Cinca brand ink. I think everything else is Cinca brand. I wonder if this book, maybe if I had magnifying glass, I could like get a closer look at that book or something. All right, well, let's spread the money. Does this do anything? Check will be placed in each staff member's room. Currently on this state. I don't think I've done that yet. Putting checks in their rooms. The maid's room. I bet you there's a clue if you run payroll after you have a certain room available, which is, which rooms is it? Each staff member room. Servants' quarters, mage chamber. They have to currently be on the thing. Okay. Alright, so that's something to keep in mind. If I can find some staff members' rooms, I should come back and run payroll if I can get back to it. Where's... I'm kind of cut off now, though. I only have chapel. Which I kind of want to go to chapel anyway. Oh, there's just gold here, because I guess it got distributed here. Man, I'll use so many steps if I, like, go to each room looking for gold. So I'll just check the rooms that I do go to. Okay, well, we have a lot of gold now. Is it really every room gets gold when you do that? Because that's crazy. Looks like not every room. Isn't this whole game esoteric clues? Yes, but some are more esoteric than others. Okay, can I do a blessing? Said you pay money at an altar to get a blessing. You'd probably tell me if I could do that in this room or not. It doesn't seem like I can. That would dead end, that would dead end. They're both dead ends. Alright, well then let's go to the dead end that we can buy stuff from. Maybe we can buy some gems or something. Or I could have redrawn that actually. I need to remember to redraw. I sometimes forget that I can do that. Magnifying glass. Yes, please. I want to go back to that one room now. Running shoes to save me steps. Sleeping mask to get steps if I go to bedroom. And I can't afford a sledgehammer. I maybe should have done that instead, but we'll come back if we get more money, maybe. Although I'm about to lose money going into here. Sleeping mask is first time you enter a bedroom. I've not drafted any bedrooms yet, though. Okay. So if I get 8 gold again, I can go get sledgehammer. So I could use the silver key if I want the Great Hall. I don't want the Great Hall until I've gotten the other... I mean, I do have a bunch of keys, though. Boudoir. Either of these give me steps. I wanna be your sledgehammer. That's right. Back to the office. I will go eventually. I'm not going yet. Remind me to go back to the office once we run out of stuff. Let's do this, because I think steps are what we're going to run out of more than anything else. That should have given us 7 steps in here. I mean, I've seen this multiple times. That symbol on her neck is the symbol of on the door on the top of the antechamber. I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Alright, so anything there? Pretty much the entire game is a player screaming, "What does it mean?" Yeah, true. True, true, true. Alright, so I could redraw, or I could use my 1 gem to get to the foundation room. Will that silver key do me any good in the foundation room? I don't think so. I want to get different choices here. Let's use my 1 dice. Conference room. Okay. Boudoir would give us extra steps. This would bring things in if we draw any other rooms that would spread anything. Need a room with a bunch of pictures and some red thread. I don't know what that means. So, the fact that we know that this is a lie, does that tell us anything? I don't even know which safe that's referring to. There's multiple safes. Oh, coupon book. Yeah, I think that's going to be useful. Multiple safes we haven't been able to open yet. Where are they? One in the office, and and the one in the drawing room. So I don't even know which safe this is talking about that it's lying about, to be honest. Are any of these notebooks ones that I can look at? It's like, no. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Office safe. Okay, so it is talking about the office safe. And this code is a lie because red memos are lies unless they're written by hand. This has definitely been typed. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to figure out what the correct office safe code is from that clue. It's just because it's a lie doesn't tell me what the true code is. Found biscuit tubes with chocolate filling. Sounds delicious. Do I have shovel? I do not have shovel. I'd love to have biscuits with chocolate filling. Alright, there's Breaker Box. I really want to do Courtyard so I can keep exploring, but I have stuff to do in the Breaker Box room. So I think we gotta go Breaker Box and see if we can figure out this latest thing. Alright, let's do it. So, first things first, turn off the gymnasium light. Turn on the garage power. So, did I have garage here? Turn that off. I did have garage, so I can actually go out the garage door now. Not that I think I need to. But we have this code. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So, I figured out how to get all 6 purples before, and it's something like... How do we get the blue again? Blue is when you... Blue is when there's an empty one next to a blue. You click a blue next to an empty, it becomes blue. And A red next to a blue becomes purple, I believe. All right, so I got them all purple once. I have to remember how we did that. So purple is when you click a blue next to a red. Yeah, so something like that. There. So now, with 6 purples, I can get a white. We make them all purple or black? No, Gunther. Did you not see the clue we just got earlier? It's off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So there's white. That's okay, actually. There's purple. White, red, purple is correct. I need off, blue, and green. Green. Oh, we did it, baby! All right, what did we do? We got a ginormous switch. What the hell does this do? Oh, we opened this door out there. Sweet. Ha ha ha. GG. Okay. Is that the gemstone graveyard has been permanently unlocked. Starting tomorrow, you'll start each day with 2 gems. Nice. Beautiful. Looks like we have 3 of the 4 permanent additions. Nice, baby. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, this game is so satisfying when you get these things done. All right. Beautiful. So I only have a couple more rooms I can draft from. Well, I have foundation room to draft from. And we know we want to go back to someplace. Where do we want to go back to? The office with the magnifying glass. Okay. Anything else I need to do here while I'm here? Garage is on, darkroom is on, gymnasium is off. Good. Now we have extra steps from the orchard, extra money from mill allowance, extra gems from gem cavern. Correct. You just need something to give you daily keys. That'd be nice. Maybe that's what the last thing is. Yeah, you might be right about that. Alright, well, the only thing to not dead end us is boudoir. Right? There's no other drafting available. We can go out the garage, but... let's get us a gem. I have magnifying glass. I probably should look over anything, any notes or anything that I run into in each room, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I don't see anything there. I think the only other thing in this room is the Christmas picture, which I've looked at through magnifying glass before, I think. Well, we already know what that clue's telling us. So if I got this, I would have enough gold to grab the sledgehammer. But we would be dead-ended at the antechamber. Do I have items to combine? I actually do. I think I want to draft this so it's more likely to appear. Even though... Oh, and it doesn't dead-end us either. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I don't have the gear. I need the wrench to do that thing. Ah, it's the laboratory, not the... Okay, it's fine. I totally meant to come here. Is there anything here? I get the laboratory and the workshop mixed up every frickin' time. Complete thaw. Cooler is unaffected. Cooler. Cooler is unaffected. Do I know what a cooler is? Don't know if I know what a cooler is unless it's just a specific item inside the freezer. Alright, so if I run an experiment, what do I have the ability to do? I have one room I can draw. I have 5 red rooms, 2 bedrooms, like 3 hallways. Oh, it does show me. So on day 4 I did immediately set your dice to 2. On day 6 I did for each bedroom gain keys. Day 11 I did archive floor plan, sets my dice to 2. That's cool, it keeps track of all those. I don't know if that's important, but cool. Each time you need an apple. Each time you find some trash while digging. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan. I don't have a shovel. I don't have archived floor plan happening right now. I don't know if I'll find any apples. Small chest at the entrance hall. 1 key for every 2 hallways. Gain a key, a gem, or a gold. I don't know if archived floor plans can appear unless you get that 1 red archives room. I spotted the note that you were talking about yesterday. Now you have no idea what to do next. Yeah, I don't know what that's telling me. I think that's the only thing we have a chance to do. The dining room is available. I don't know if there'd be an apple in there. I'm pretty sure the dinner is always more than just an apple. I don't know if we'll find a shovel. I know there's not one in the commissary because there's a sledgehammer I want to buy. I'm going to do this. Get a crap ton of keys, although I might need gems more than keys. Just do that, I guess. I don't think this is going to matter. We always find this thing so late in the run. I will say, now that I've turned the experiment on, I would like to get back into the shelter and see if the... see if the radiation levels are really high and if that'll do something. Okay, I don't think we care about that. So at some point I need to get power to this room from the boiler room so I can see what this thing does. I still don't know what that is. Alright, so I'm hoping to get archives from here, honestly. So if I get archives, maybe I could actually do something, but no. Pretty sure whatever room was going to be over here is going to be a key room, and I'm not going to be able to get through it. Although if it's a key card room, I could get through. It's not a key card room. Damn. 100% this is locked now. Well, okay. I can use my silver key, and that will get Great Hall, right? Oh, it didn't. Huh. Isn't a silver key supposed to draft a room with 6 whatevers? Okay, this is not what I was expecting to happen. It's more likely to draft rooms with multiple doors. Is that what it is? Okay. Can't you start an experiment from any computer every day with a remote terminal access? I'm pretty sure you only have access to the laboratory once you've drafted it. Silver key is just meant to give you rooms with many doors. Oh, well, I completely misunderstood it then. My bad. Do I care about the battery pack? I don't think it does anything for me. Guess I'll go courtyard because I'm more likely to be able to go south and not require a key. The silver key is guaranteed to draft at least one room with at least 3 doors based on the wording of silver key. Okay. Shovel? Any keys or coins? Nice. Library. Secret passage. I can guarantee a certain type of room. Are there certain types of rooms that are more likely to have keys in them? There's a locksmith. But I need money to get the keys. Do have a little bit of gold. So use my last gem though. I already started the experiment, yes. So I guess I could hope that we draft the archives, which when we draft the archived thing, it will give me 1 key for every hallway in my house. Which is currently 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'd get 4 keys every time I do that. So I could go for red. Well, I did say I hoped I'd find the archives, and we know, at least I'm pretty sure archives is always 4 doors, or maybe 3 doors. Come on, archives. It requires a key. Wah, wah. Okay. Alright, well, looks like we're stuck. Unless courtyard, by some miracle, doesn't require a key up here. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, well, we're done unless we find a random key in a room as we pass back through with our metal detector that I missed. Alright, so what did we want to do? Well, I wanted to go back to the office with the magnifying glass. Cooler is unaffected by complete thaw at room temperature 20°C or something. Still don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. This has still been an amazing day, even if we don't get anything else today, because we get to start each day with 2 gems, which is badass. Badass, I say. Do I care about going down? You know what? I'm going to check it. Just in case a key spawns down here. I don't think it can. Also, I'm kind of curious if the door is open down here without the key. No, it looks like I do have to get the key. The basement key for this door. Looks like no coins or keys or anything, sadly. Go check the door while I'm here. Okay, I guess I can. Yeah, you were kind of delayed when you said that. Stream delay, I'll blame it on. I guess I'll go check if it opens again. I just assumed I needed a key again. Maybe I shouldn't assume. Let's go find out. Yeah, maybe it's unlocked. Let's go find out. Okay, I only need to unlock it once. Is there any reason to waste my steps by going in there? I do have a magnifying glass. Oh, it didn't use a step. Maybe if I stay in this room, it won't use any steps. I wonder if it kept... Okay, it didn't keep what I... No, it did keep what I've already done. Okay, nice. Huh. Going into this room didn't use any steps? I'm surprised by that. I said I want to come here with a magnifying glass. I already wrote down Sandy Heights 5 p.m. I wanted to go here. North Lever Underground, north of Reservoir. And this says, one backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. However, we've been told that the locations of this reserve system will not be disclosed to the staff. Backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. Each antechamber door. North of Reservoir. This is the reservoir. What is this saying? The north lever is underground north of the reservoir. So somewhere in this room there might be the north lever, huh? Do I have shoes? I do have shoes. Maybe I got lucky and they procced. Maybe that's what happened. Nine says to north lever. Oh, okay. So why did I need that clue? The map already says it. Okay, I don't know if that's useful information. Okay. Alright, so this all stays open. Is there anything else I want to do there? I'm pretty sure I don't have access to anything else in the gear room that came from the same direction. We need to come in from this side, which... I opened that gem room. I need to see if I can get to that gem room. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there today. I came in this room and either my sneakers procced again or it doesn't use any steps going from that room to that one. The game is usually pretty nice about clue redundancies, huh? Okay. Alright, we need to go to the office. That's our next goal. Go to the office. I don't have a shovel. I have no more rooms I can draft unless I find keys. How do I get there? Gotta go around a ways. So use up a coin. Listening for my metal detector. Commissary, I needed 8 to get a sledgehammer. We do have our dinner. Now I've finally drafted the aquarium. If I ever get the aquarium with lemon glazed salmon, I can get the extra 10 steps. Delicious, delicious salmon. Metal detector. Shout out about a key, please. There's anything for the magnifying glass here, is there? Doesn't look like it. Not that it matters, but now that we have keycard stuff down, I can Turn the security level to high. Sadly, it's a little late for that. What are your current goals? Write an essay at least 400 words long describing your current situation, intended way of progression. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, so... Oh, metal detector. Oh, coin spawned in here, apparently. I guess when I did the coin thing earlier, I didn't check this room itself. See, nothing there. I wanted to check this. Or there's like a code written in there. Like hair or something. Well, damn it. What about this one? There's one more picture, right? Your title on the book? No. I see nothing. I do not know how to find the code for this thing. Do not know. So we're checking the estate inventory and security for missed keys. We can do it from here, right? Even if it tells me that there is a key, I'm not going to know where it is. But I have steps, so maybe I can go search for it. I can send an email to Bill Microsoft Gates. Sure. Remote terminal access. Security. Oh, wow. All of them are online. That's pretty crazy. Oh, you know what? There's Gem. I opened the door to the thing, and I never went back there. Well, it's probably not still open. State inventory. 2 coins, no keys. So... I guess I can go out the garage like I wanted to, just for the lulz. Was there anything else I wanted to do? I do kind of want to check that new room I opened, the gem mine or whatever it's called. So maybe we'll end this day outside if I can't find any other keys. And go out through the garage here since we turned the power on. Never found a shovel. I wonder if the estate items would show special items like shovels. I have a feeling I'm here too late. Let's go check. Hear crickets, which means it's probably way past the 6 p.m. or whatever I would need to have been here by to open this thing. Oh, okay. Beautiful. All right. All right, I already read that. That's number 7. Is there anything else here I care about? Oh, yes, I wanted to check radiation monitor. Experiment is running. Take USV measurement. Okay. Well, apparently experiment didn't make the radiation go up, which is what I thought it said it would do. Alright, well, we got a gem. Again, all we're really missing is a key to be able to do anything else today. And it's definitely past our break time. So we're going to end our first portion of the stream by going and checking out this new room we unlocked. How many experiment successes did I have? 0. So maybe you have to do multiple experiments for it to go up. That would be news to me. I've never interacted with the laboratory early enough, I feel like, to get a ton of successes and had access to the shelter to measure it. You missed the radiation thing again, yeah. Alright, let's go check out this new room. What do we got in here? Okay. Here's a list of equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll adhere... I'll have to adhere to his expert opinion for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here. Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. Not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that. Hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. A little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side and then get over there. So this mine cart we have to move from the tomb entrance, or more likely from the fountain entrance. So if I can... excavation tunnel. If I can ever drain the fountain and get the basement key, although I don't know if it's the same key, it looked like the same key, maybe we will then be able to get access from the other side, if that's what that's telling me. The boss informed us there are 2 other ways into the site from that side. I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. We call it the mine. That's right. Ginormous gem mine. This makes me think of like, I don't know, StarCraft or an action, one of those real-time strategy game where you need to mine gems. Does this get another one of the blue lanterns on? Nice. 2 of 4. Okay. 2 of 4 for whatever that does. To use up basement key on use. I don't remember if we used it up. I think maybe no. So if I had the pump room, maybe I could have gotten both in one run, but I haven't seen the pump room for like a couple runs, which has been kind of unlucky. New game, huh? I've been playing this since last Friday, but yeah. Thought I learned my lesson with the other puzzle game. Well, this one is far less rage-inducing than, what's it called? Witness. This game, after playing Witness, and what was the other one? Talos Principle 2. This game is really awesome. Like, those other games are great, but I think I prefer this game to either of those. Which might not be saying much because, you know, this might be Game of the Year for some people this year. So I saw this when I unlocked the... whatever that new green room was. Maybe this is a shrine? Cloister. Which I have seen once. I don't know what the purpose of this picture is. Maybe I need to remember what this looks like. Maybe I can move something to open something. Kind of like the picture that showed that one piece was out of alignment or something. This looks like a thing that holds a gem. Why is there a thing that holds a gem on the ground there? There's something outside of here? Because this little gold thing on the ground looks like the thing that holds the gem in that safe we always find. Questline added. Get wrench, coat check wrench, find pump room, change rarity to common. That's a good idea, actually. I've been hoping to find the shelter every time, but now probably we do want to find the, I think it's the tool shed that had the wrench in it. Alright, I think we're going to call it a day. Really good day. It's time for GG Cookie Time on this day. We unlocked the Gemstone Cavern and I feel like we did something else that I can't remember. Honestly, don't remember. But GG Cookie Time. I have the conservatory I need to get to. True. All right, GG Cookie Time. Very successful day. Gemstone Caverns unlocked. And my friend, I'm a Sam Stretch, use the restroom. Y'all feel free to grab a drink, grab a snack. Did I get a text earlier? I think I have a text I gotta get caught up with. Hope y'all have a great time. I'm having such a blast with this game. Y'all enjoy Chair Rad time. When we come back, we will continue our explorations. Hopefully unlock more new awesome stuff. Y'all rock. See you in a bit, my friends.